Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a roller hair tutorial. I really don't usually do a tutorial of any kind. However, this is so easy. I've done it a couple of times this week. Anyone can do it. The rollers are cheap. You can use any tongs. I think these were like £25 from Amazon. This is so easy, and it is basically a blow dry with, it's not like it's less effort, but if you've got like no upper body strength, like me, a lot less arm holding effort. So really, I wanted to film this because I'm planning on wearing my hair like this a lot. And someone's gonna ask, and I'm gonna be able to say, I did a video on it. It's this. It's particularly good for those of us who have adopted the 90s layers back into our lives. This is apparently called a butterfly cut, the haircut I have right now. I know, I had no idea. Pinterest told me, and then TikTok told me, and now I know. My hairdresser, I just took a picture of, like, I think it might have even been Cindy Crawford. I was like, big, long layers, kind of bounciness, because my hair's relatively long, but because it's so long, it like is weighed down. So I just wanted to be able to play with it a little bit more. And that is pretty much what this allows me to do. It's not necessarily a mega quick hairstyle, but like I said at the beginning, it's definitely quicker / easier on your arms than having to do this with an actual round brush and a hairdryer. I also am a big fan of the rotating brush from Revlon. I'm really tempted by the Shark version of the, what's it called? The Shark, I always want to say air fryer. The Shark version of the, is it Shark HAIRSTYLE, or is that why I'm confused? You know, like the Dyson air styler thing that everyone goes crazy for. I just couldn't possibly. That is, it just crosses a line in terms of how much money I'm prepared to pay for something that realistically I'll use for a very short period of time and then get bored of. Everything I'm showing you, Airwrap, Dyson Airwrap, everything I'm showing you for this look, I actually either already had or wasn't expensive and will be reused. For example, I had to get some more of these Velcro Rollers, which I'll link for you below. I think they're only like £7 or £8, about 10 maybe. I don't really have enough to do all of my hair, but we'll get to that. And I can get a very similar look to the one that I actually purchased hot rollers for. And the problem with the hot rollers is, much as I love them, similar thing to this, I like that I can leisurely kind of do my hair, put it up, it's all good. The thing I don't love about the hot rollers is they're actually quite small. And so the curls that I get are, if I wait for them to really cool down, which is what I want, get the longest lasting curls that way, then they're really quite small, the curls. And really what I wanted was kind of more of this bouncy faux blow dry look that I get doing it this way. I also don't feel like I'm putting the heat on my hair for quite as long. I am quickly wrapping my hair up. You know, obviously while I'm talking I get a bit distracted, but waiting for a few seconds, then letting it go, and then it goes straight into a roller because I'm not really looking for it to curl. I'm just looking to heat it up a little bit so that the roller can mould it. That's all 10 of my smaller rollers in my hair, and I've just got like a little bit of hair left at the bottom, and I'm going to put that in these two enormous rollers, not because these are the rollers that I want to use, but just because I don't have 2 extra ones. I really need to buy some more, because consistently when I do this to my hair now, I do tend to have the same amount of hair left over. And really, I could just do with a couple more. And maybe if I got like another set, really, I could just do the whole thing in thinner pieces and get a better result. I think that's probably something that's coming, but I've become immediately obsessed with this. I'm not a hairstyler. I'm not someone who does a lot with her hair, cannot be bothered. But I do enjoy, same reason as I like face masks and stuff like that, I do enjoy anything where I can like sit and methodically do something and then leave it to do what it's supposed to do, which is this. Anything where I have to be like consistently fiddling with something. Proper styling, I'm not into it. But this totally, it just fits in with my personality type. It's the same reason that I leave my hair to dry naturally almost 100% of the time. The idea of having to like, deal with it and like dry it and style it while it's wet. Those of you who do that before work, like actually shower in the morning, because I'm like a bath time at night person. Shower in the morning and then have to like deal with your hair before work. Oh, no thank you. The only issue I have with these rollers is they're so Velcro-y, like they're sticking to my top right now. I'm gonna have to take this cardigan off because they kept like sticking to my shoulders, which is kind of annoying. Also this might need a little tweak once it comes out, but I'm gonna leave them for a little while to cool. I did just want to quickly mention, before we started, I sectioned my hair, spritzed this everywhere and fully brushed it through, let it dry completely. This is the Hot Toddy Heat Protectant Mist from Dry Bar. It's my favourite because, as I said earlier, I leave my hair to dry naturally and I really, really struggle to find heat protectants that are mists that you can use on dry hair. So I can just like spritz this and use it straight away, but I do prefer, because sometimes it leaves it a little bit damp. It is pretty much a dry mist, but sometimes I've kind of like pulled the hair out, spritzed it and then immediately curled it, and I just, there's something about it that makes me feel like that's not good for my hair. So I just let it completely dry. Also smells amazing, before I started recording. So just in case anyone's wondering, I did protect it. Okay, let me just zoom you out a little bit. There we go. I was downstairs just like filming other stuff, waiting for these to cool. It's probably been an hour, realistically. It doesn't have to be that long. You can definitely leave it like 10, 15 minutes. I would put them in and do my makeup. By the time makeup's done, pretty much good to go. But obviously, the longer you leave them, the better. And if you've got like, you know, you're going out, then it's all part of the process, isn't it? I love, God, can you tell how unfit I am? Just ran upstairs, barely even ran. It's all part of the process, going out, like zhuzhing yourself up. Can't tell you I'd do this every single day if I worked full time in the office, but you know, some people would. And if you are someone, if you're one of those people who usually washes and sorts out the hair every day, I feel like this would be right up your street. It does feel a little bit like it's pulling your hair out, just a touch. But I have found that the more I use the rollers, the less it feels like that. I think when they were brand new, it was a little bit like they were scary strong. Do you love that one? That's my favourite. It's only 2:30 and I feel like we're already losing the light. Spring was supposed to be coming, but apparently it's going to snow, so that explains it. I have no idea if this is going to show up on camera. But it's snowing. This totally gives me that blown out zhuzh that I wanted the straightener roller technique to do, and it just didn't. Hopefully that was useful. I realise it's not rocket science, it's not really much of a tutorial, but hopefully it is handy for those of you who were wondering how people were doing it, and maybe even for those of you who were looking for a new way to style your hair. I know a lot of us are going back into the office a little bit more often, we're getting out more often, maybe wanting to switch it up a little bit. I'm really enjoying this, and yeah, butterfly cut. Down with the kids now.